I had grabbed some flour, I had grabbed some eggs, and I had grabbed some salsa. And I walked back up the steps, y'all. The first thing I poured on him was flour while he was sleeping, y'all. So I did a Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Mimi Alexa, and I am back with another video. Welcome back. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video. Okay y'all, so I know it's been a long time. It's been a whole month. But I can't explain, but not in this video. This story time is about Justin. Without further ado, I'm gonna get into the story time. So your girl had ended up, which is me, had ended up getting pregnant by Justin. And of course I had decided to keep it. And I'm gonna skip a couple of chapters though, y'all, because like I might tell these story times like in between, or probably on my membership if y'all really wanna know some of the in-between story times, but I didn't want to drag out this series. Like I was saying, me and Justin, we was good for like a long time. After I ended up getting pregnant, y'all, like me and Justin spent all our time together. Like we was together all the time. It's to the point, y'all, where I had ended up like moving in with him. Everything was going so good. I wasn't thinking about checking his phone. Yeah, so I'm not thinking nothing of it. But y'all, like he had started acting a little weird. Like Justin had started acting weird as hell. Like he was already weird, but weirder than usual. So y'all, something had told me to go through his phone. So I was like, oh yeah, like bet. When he goes to sleep, I'm gonna go through his phone. Of course I was pregnant, so he was always feeding me. So he was like, oh, go get you something to eat. I'm finna be on the game and yada yada yada. So I'm like, okay, so y'all, I drive to Summit Deli and I get me a 10-piece wing, a little extra pepper sprinkle, and I end up coming back. So y'all, I'm just scrolling on my phone. I'm eating my food, I'm scrolling on my phone. And he's starting to get sleepy. So I'm like, okay, bet, like I'm finna go through that phone as soon as he go to sleep. He finally fall asleep. I go through just the phone, y'all. He's in here texting females. And I'm just like, this nigga is weird. Like now I'm pregnant and you over here texting females. Y'all, I'm talking about, and it was like hoes in there. Like, it was like back to back. I took his phone and I smacked him in the face with it, cause like, the fuck is you doing? He was a hard sleeper, y'all, so he didn't wake up. So I was like, yeah, when you wake up in the morning, I'm gonna be gone. So y'all, I had packed my stuff and I hopped in my car and I drove off. Was nothing around the corner, but I drove off and went home. So I guess when he woke up, he figured I was gone, of course, and he was putting on my phone. I'm like, no, you a fucking weirdo. Like, I'm pregnant and you sitting up here texting all these girls. And y'all, one thing about me, I hated how our relationship had worked sometimes, because he would do something to me, but y'all, that shit would eat me up. Like, it would make me so sick. Like, I would walk around like moping. I'll be sad as fuck. I'll be moody. I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, if I had attitude with him, like I had attitude with everybody, nothing like that. That was just not it. So when I would leave, like he'll be like, oh, bet, like we broken up, you breaking up with me? Like that. Like, he would not care. Like after I'd be like, yeah, like we done. I want to hear from him no more, y'all. Like he would be living his best life. Like I'd be calling him, I'd be texting him, not responding and stuff like that. So, and then if he did respond, y'all, it literally take like the whole day for him to respond back to me. I really wouldn't remember how we would talk again, but we had ended up talking again. And with my dumb ass, like I said, everything would be good. He was working at this school at some point, so I would always drive him up to the school, y'all, because he didn't have no car. I would always drive him up to like where he work at, and I'll sit outside his job and I'll give him something to eat before we go. And I'll just be sitting outside his job eating, waiting for him to get off. Yeah, a couple of days after, we had ended up pulling up at the QT. It was me, it was Justin, his cousin, and me. And Justin goes into the store and his cousin going too. So I'm just waiting in the back because like I'm waiting for him to bring some out. So he come back out with my little ice cream cone, because y'all used to create ice cream cones when I was pregnant. So he come back out with my ice cream cone and he come back out with his card. So I'm like, who card is that? He was like, oh, a little worker in there, like, don't even worry about it. I was like, okay, like, what you mean? So he was like, yeah, I gotta get somebody something to eat. And I'm like, who the fuck you gotta get something to eat? He was like, bro, don't worry about it, bro. He was like, don't you want something to eat? I was like, oh damn, I do want something to eat. So okay, and like what? I don't gotta pay for it, and you don't gotta use your money to pay for it, so I can use your money. Yeah. So we had ended up, dumbass, we had ended up driving to the Summer Deli. It was literally right across the street from, not even across the street. It was like in the same plaza, kind of, sort of. He asked me what I want, and I'm like, oh, if you're using that card, I want me a 10-piece wing. Get the same thing, y'all. I want a large drink. Make my shit extra crispy. And yeah, so he had ended up ordering me a meal. Only thing he bought stuff, he didn't buy nothing to eat. He bought me and a person something to eat. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like, we finna get to who the person was. We get our food, we go back over there, he take the card and he dropped the food off. And I didn't go in because I'm tearing my food up, which was like a mistake. I should have went in there and seen who the hell card it was. He come back out and we drive off, we go to my house, or we'll go to his house, whatever. So I thought I'm eating my food, y'all, which was so delicious. I'm sitting here thinking, like, don't no dudes, like, he don't got no guy friends that work in this QT. Like, we knew one mutual girl who worked there. And I'm like, oh well, maybe it could have been her. So now I'm having my suspicions because I'm like, that shit is hella weird. I'm gonna go through this nigga phone again. Yes, I know y'all toxic. Oh my god. I'm gonna go through his phone again because I'm trying to figure out who would trust him enough to get him a card to get him something to eat. So that means she had to tell you the pin and some more shit, and you have her card. Like, you could have easily took a picture of her card if you wanted to, or their card if you wanted to. I'm just like, who would trust this boy enough? And y'all, honestly, it was so many dudes who worked that shift in the QT. Like, yeah, yes, y'all, I was at the QT almost every goddamn day. Excuse my child, a little stuffy, but I was at the QT every other day, if not every day, because my big ass had wanted food every day. Like, I'm pregnant, y'all, I would eat every day. Like, my favorite thing to eat out of there was probably an ice cream cone, they hot dogs they had, and I wanted me a large cold red fountain drink. So I was doing it every day because that's what I was craving. Or some damn dill pickle chips with some ranch, the little ranch dip sauce. So I was like, yeah, this kind of weird, y'all. No, I'm not gonna play with his ass. Like, I'm finna see who the hell he was. Like, who felt comfortable doing that? Matter of fact, we ended up going to my house. So yeah, that means we must have passed a couple of clothes and stuff. Like, we was back and forth houses. We must have went to we went to my house, y'all. So he goes to sleep. He goes to sleep, and I go through his phone, and y'all, he was talking to this girl, and I'm like, oh hell no. He was talking to this little short skinny girl, y'all. They were just talking this stuff, and I'm like, okay, this nigga here, like, he just don't care. Like, y'all, he was in the messages, he wasn't even claiming me. Like, he was telling people, like, oh, she just lived with me. He was telling the girl that I just live with him for the baby. First off, I got my own fucking house. First off, I got my own fucking house I could go to. Like, I don't have to stay at your house. But yeah, he was telling her that I just be over there all the time because of the baby. The baby not even here yet, dumbass. Like, how am I always over here because of the baby? So I instantly got mad as fuck, and I texted her, and I was like, you dumbass bitch. I was like, how the fuck you know about me, but you still sit here trying to, like, carry on a conversation with my nigga, and you believe that? I was like, bitch, I was in the car with him when we pull up QT, and you really believe that? I know you see me, bitch. So she was like, oh, that don't got nothing to do with me. I don't even want him. But judging by the messages, like, bitch, yes, you did. So y'all back then, now I look at that, so embarrassing. Do not text no female about your man. For what? Even if the girl knew about you, like, she still don't owe you no type of loyalty. Do not text no female about your man. So stupid. And especially when you go back to him. It's so dumb. What's the point? If you wanna, even if you go find the truth, like, what's really the fucking point? So I got so irritated. I ended up deleting the message that I had sent her and that she had sent me. Y'all, what I did, and I had got this idea from my uncle girlfriend, shout out to her, or his ex-girlfriend, because she was crazy. Y'all, she had ended up baking a cake with my uncle. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some ingredients, and I'm gonna say what I mean by that. I was like, I'm gonna get some ingredients, and I'm gonna show his black ass who he messing with, cause like it ain't me. So y'all, I had went downstairs. I had grabbed some flour. I had grabbed some eggs, and I had grabbed some salsa. And I walked back up the steps, y'all. The first thing I poured on him was flour while he was sleeping, y'all. So I poured the flour all on him while he was sleeping. He ain't feel it yet. He ain't feel it yet, y'all. I got the salsa and I poured it all over him. He felt that. And I remember I told y'all he was a hard sleeper. I made sure that the chunk of, like, it was some cold ass salsa, and I hit the face first. Poop! Started going like that. Do I regret it? No. Oh, he didn't say nothing. He was literally just, he sat there, froze. Like, he was just froze. He didn't move. So, since he was sitting there froze, still looking dumb as fuck, like he didn't know what the fuck was going on, I took the egg. Yeah, he probably know what was going on because they didn't tell him yet. But I took the eggs and I started cracking them on him while he was in the bed. Mind y'all, he's in my bed while I'm doing this with my dumb ass. So I'm cracking the eggs. He's just sitting there. So at this point, my mom done came in. She done came into the house, and I'm over here cousin that, so I'm like, oh, you dumbass bitch, you wanna cheat? You wanna cheat while I'm pregnant? You wanna cheat while I'm pregnant? I was like, you wanna tell hoes that I'm staying with you like I don't got my own house? You tell them I'm just over there because of the baby? Like, the baby not even here. You dumb as fuck. You dumb as fuck. You always doing this shit. So my mom on the steps, and she like, what is going on? She look at Justin. Justin is straight flour, eggs, and salsa, y'all. Like, first off, the shit stink. Like, I'm like, why I do this on my bed? That's what my mom said. She was like, why the fuck you do this on your own bed? I was like, you know what? No, she was like, you know what, son? She was like, you just need to go ahead and go home. She need to go ahead and go home. I said, don't tell him to go home. She was like, I'm gonna drive him home, because y'all, I said he had a car. I'm using my car. So she was like, I said, you better not drive him home. You better not drive him home. She was like, I'm gonna drive him home. I was like, if you drive him home, I was like, I'm not gonna talk to you. And she was like, I don't give a fuck. You don't do this to nobody. You don't do this to nobody. That's that. And he cheated. So, and she was like, you don't do this to nobody. Like, not you on his side. Whatever. So, yeah. So she ended up, I guess, letting him get cleaned up a little bit, y'all. Because he wasn't all the way cleaned up. But he was cleaned up enough to get in her car. So she drove him to his house. And that's what I did. I cleaned up my room, cleaned up the sheets and stuff. And I drove over to his house because what the fuck? Say, I'm sitting outside his house and I'm blowing his phone. I'm like, bro, let me in. Like, now he cheated on me, y'all, and my dumb ass followed him. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Know y'all worth. Leave these niggas. Because y'all now to this day, still be trying to get back together. No, I got a new man. You should have treated me better when you had me. But, yeah, y'all. Yeah, my dumb ass followed behind him and went to his house. And he finally had opened the door for me after I blew up his phone. And I guess he was in the shower when he wasn't answering the phone. So he got in the shower, y'all. He opened the door for me, and we had cuddled in the bed. He was telling me how sorry he was. Oh, my dumb ass. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So, yeah. So, basically, did I get my lip back for real? Not really. Like, what? That's why I said I'm going to redeem myself, y'all. I got 2 more parts to get my lip back. That's why I said I gotta redeem myself. That's why I said I'm just gonna tell y'all this story. I'm gonna tell y'all the story of time leading up to me really getting my lick back, so y'all won't be like, oh damn, like she's a shitty ass person. Cause no, I'm not. He was doing me dirty, y'all. He was doing me dirty, and I had to show him. I had to show him who my daddy daughter was, you know. But yeah, so that's what happened. So he woke up the next morning. I'm like, okay. No, I ain't gonna talk nothing about it because we said that, you know, I said I forgave him last night. So we back in that mode, y'all. We chilling. It was good. A couple of weeks go by and Justin breaks his phone. He broke his phone, so his cousin decides that he was gonna give him his iPad. This nigga was the biggest hoe, oh my god. So he gave him an iPad, y'all, and it wasn't no password on there. Dumb as fuck. Like, wasn't no password on there. Wasn't no password on the iPad. And I'm just like, I want to go through it to see what he doing. So y'all, I go through the iPad, y'all, and this boy is talking to everybody and their mama. He was getting close with a lot of these girls. So I took it upon myself, y'all, and I was texting, you know what, y'all, I don't think I'm gonna name this story time, I got my lip back. like kinda sorta. I'm not gonna name it that. I think I'm gonna name the story time like my toxic relationship story time part 1, because at this point, y'all, this was just nothing but toxicity. Is that how you say it? Toxicity, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, basically I went through his phone and I was texting. I was literally texting all of the girls in his phone because he had me fucked up. And now she's trying to get close to my man. Bitch, leave my man the fuck alone. He got an STD. With my dumb ass like, bitch, you probably like, bitch, how you tell somebody to leave your man alone and you say he got an STD? Like, what? Y'all nasty. Anyway, y'all can tell me like, he got an STD, bitch, leave him the fuck alone. He don't want you, da da da. And he texted me back, eating my ass up. Like, bitch, you a dumbass bitch. Texted me back like off the iPad, like, you dumb as hell. Like, how you wanna be with a dude who got an STD? Yada yada yada. And I'm like, ooh, they eat my ass up. Y'all, that was so embarrassing. But I'm like, yeah, they was eating my ass up, y'all, cause what we even talk about right now. So I ended up deleting all the messages thinking that, you know, he wasn't gonna see me doing that. But no, I guess the messages was coming to his cousin's phone because it was connected. So I guess he ended up telling Justin what happened through somebody else. And he was like, bruh, get my damn iPad from her. Like, bruh, don't be using my iPad. Like, nigga, shut your ass up. Shut the fuck up. The fuck up. And once again, I packed all my stuff and I dipped because like, that was just too much for me. It was just too much. He was like, bro, you always doing dumb shit and then pulling off, da da da. I'm like, whatever, don't talk to me. So y'all, this is around the Christmas time and I was just so sad because like he had ended up doing that and I was by myself. Like, don't get me wrong, I had friends and I had great friends. It's just the fact that that shit was just so embarrassing to me, y'all. So I would never tell them that I was going through it. Just be alone going through it, y'all. So I remember just getting in my car. It was Christmas Day. I went to the park. I sat in the parking lot and I cried, y'all. I literally boo-hoo cried my eyes out for hours at the park. Hours. And he had texted me, y'all, because he wasn't talking to me. So he had finally ended up texting me and he was like, my mama got you something. He said his mom. I was like, okay, when can I come and get it? And y'all, he never responded. So I was in the car crying some more. When I'm sitting in the parking lot at this damn park, I'm like, he just don't know. Like, when this baby get here, I'm finna show him we're gonna skip all the way to me having my baby. Like, mind y'all, in the midst of me going through all this with him doing his little cheating thing, the girl, I call her Mouse. What's her name, Mouse? I think it was. The girl in this story time. But yeah, she was stalking us real bad. Girl, I'm going through this and you still around me. But yeah, she was stalking us real bad. She was mad I had got pregnant. She was mad that I ended up kind of moving in with them, but I wasn't really moved in. I was always there. But she was mad at that. She was like, oh, she was talking about how his mom probably really didn't like me. Whole time the lady had loved me. It's just that she didn't like me and her son relationship because it was so toxic. Like, y'all, we had a toxic relationship where when we going at it, we got everybody, we involving everybody because that's how bad it would get. So yeah, boom, we're gonna fast forward to me having a baby, y'all. So we had ended up having a baby. And y'all, mind y'all, I'm thinking everything good and clearly it was not. My baby was fresh as fuck and I wanted to get some air. So we had ended up going to the park with his cousin, well, his cousin who we always with, and the baby, of course. And y'all, mind y'all, we had ended up taking a breaks, not like a break, but we had ended up taking a break from like me staying at his house or him always going to my house because I just feel like it was just too much and I didn't want my baby around it. So I really was not staying at his house, y'all. I wasn't. So I really wasn't able to go through his phone and stuff like that no more because I wasn't always with him. His phone was gonna be the death of him. I had got his phone, y'all, and I went through it. And while I was sending that same girl from QT, he ended up sending her a picture of our son. And y'all, I went straight off. Like, I was like, I wanted to see him because he was playing basketball on the court with his cousin. I walked up to him and I was like, you weird as fuck. I was like, you over here sending pictures. Y'all, like, literally, I sent a picture. The same day that we had the baby, he sent a picture to the girl. Like, that shit was weird as hell. So I was like, you weird as fuck. I was like, I stood with his cousin. I was like, you need to take me home, take me home, take me home. So y'all, he followed me off the court and he started like grabbing on to me and stuff like, bro, why you go through my phone anyway? Stuff like that. He grabbed onto me, and mind you, I got the baby in my hand. I'm like, bro, get the hell off of me. He was like, bro, I'll punch you in your face right now, da da da. So his cousin had gotten between him. He was like, bro, you're not gonna be touching no girl. You're gonna be touching no girl. He was like, bro, back up, bro. So he had ended up leaving him at the park, and he helped me put my baby stuff in the car, and he had driven my baby home. It was one of my phones. You would think that I would have not went back, but I was dumb as hell, and unfortunately I did. And then that's when time after time after time this kept getting worse. I guess I kept putting myself through this. Well, not I guess, I did keep putting myself in this. So we was at his house, and once again I went through his phone. I ended up spending the night this night, so I went through his phone again, y'all, and this boy, I tried to leave. So I started packing up me and my kid stuff, and I tried to leave, y'all, and he punched me in my mouth, y'all, while I had my son in my hands. He had punched me in my mouth, and y'all, I had braces. I recently just got my took off my braces, like, so I could get them redone, but I had braces, y'all, and he ended up punching me in my mouth, and I was bleeding like all right here. I want to put the picture right here, y'all, but it's really embarrassing. Like, I don't want to do that. I got a picture of when he did it, but I'm not gonna put it up here. But yeah, he ended up punching me, y'all. It was like blood everywhere, y'all, and he had ended up taking my son, and he had put him in the bed. And I was supposed to be getting my hair done the same day, y'all. I was gonna start working at Walmart. I had just got hired and everything, y'all, and this boy had punched me in my mouth. So while my hairstylist was gonna get ready to be on the way to the house, y'all, the hairstylist, it was his sister friend, y'all. He ended up putting in my head, he ended up running water in the shower in his mom's room, and y'all, he had put my head up under water, was down and drowning me, trying to get, I guess, cover up the evidence, y'all. Like, it was blood literally everywhere. He was like doing stuff like this in the shower and stuff, and y'all, I was just crying. I could not stop crying, and his sister came in and she was like, you need to leave her alone, stuff like that. But like, after that, what else can she do? So yeah, after I got myself together, I had ended up telling the girl like don't worry about coming, well, don't worry about coming to do my hair because I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna go. I ended up telling her what had happened. Well, I was like, yeah, man, just had got into a fight. She was like, okay, like, don't worry about it, like, let me know you try to get your hair done another time. I'm like, yeah, okay. His mom ended up coming, and she's telling me how sorry she was and stuff like that, and his auntie come in the room. And y'all, honestly, I don't care. To this day, I despise his auntie, because this lady gonna look me dead in my face, and she was like, y'all, while my mouth is still leaking. I got the it won't stop bleeding. I got the tissue on my mouth. She was like, why would you? I told her what happened. She was like, well, why did you go through his phone? So my mouth's still leaking, and you over here asking me why'd I go through his phone. Y'all, I cannot stand this lady, and to this day I still cannot stand her. I mean, I still can't stand her. Like, yeah, I still can't stand her to this day. So yeah, cause I was like, she didn't like me. Who gives a fuck? So yeah, that had rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, yeah, I can't be in the house with these people. I had ended up calling my mama, and I was asking her like, could she come and get me, stuff like that. I told her what happened, and y'all, my mama was there in less than 10 minutes. She was over there. She pulled up. I literally packed, y'all. I packed all of my stuff and my son's. Like, y'all, we had so much stuff over there. I packed all of my stuff, and it was like, oh, why you taking this? Why you taking that? Like, I'm like, bitch, this is my baby, y'all. This is my baby. So yeah, I took all my stuff, and when I got to my house, y'all, I don't care, I ended up calling the cops on him because I felt like he needed to go to jail. Because not only did I just have your kid, but you punch my mouth in front of my kid. I don't care if you don't know what's going on. You punch my mouth, and you was trying to stop me from leaving. If you wanted me to stay, then I feel like you should have talked it out. But instead you got caught, and you got angry that I tried to leave, and you punched me in my mouth. So yeah, I wanted him to get locked up, y'all. And lo and behold, the system does not protect black women. They don't protect nobody. No, I mean, they don't protect black men either, but like, damn. Yeah, I literally called the cops, told them what he did to me. They came, and mind you, I still look ugly as hell, y'all. Like, my lips still, I got dried up blood on my face. They did not take him to jail, y'all. I forgot what they said, but yeah, basically they didn't take him to jail. So I'm gonna stop that story time right there, y'all. and y'all will be getting a part 2 soon. If y'all like this story time and y'all want to see more of me, y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe for me. Yeah, even if y'all like leave like a little y'all leave some butterflies down below. Leave some butterflies down below. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.